Would ya look at the time? It's time for another video. Good day to you, my fellow adventurers throughout time and space. It is I, the Cowardly Time Lord, going back to Let's Play Legend of Dragoon. Also, am I going insane, or is that a drawing of Samus Aran on top of that box? You know, the character from Metroid. I've never played it, I've just seen things, but that looks like Samus Aran. See, a little gun on the arm, wide shoulders, yellow suit, red helmet. Samus Aran. I know I'm just going insane, but that's what I always saw. Even though I've never played Metroid, any of them. I played a single Metroid game, but I knew that it was Samus. Samus. Do-do-do. Actually, that's the thing about me. I can get references to a lot of things I've never even seen. It's kind of a gift and a curse. Ever since I was young, I remember times where it's like I knew things, but I don't know how I knew them. Really dark. Sorry I'm not talking. I'm really just trying to get... really want to get Dart's Edition, Current Edition done. How many more times do I have to do that? Probably not too many more. Probably about 20. I can get that done before the boss of this area. 21. I can get that done before the boss. Might need to do a little bit of grinding. Bet you didn't see that treasure. Honestly, if I told you how many additions I got done in that fight, you would think I was insane. But the screw shells kept on using physical attack barrier, so I just really grinded my additions. Let's see. See? That's like that's 9 additions in a single fight. I would have gotten more, but I messed up a bunch of times. Rose got hers up a bit more, and Kongo his as well. Because I'm trying to get his Dragoon level up. Well, not really. I'm not going to grind up his Dragoon level right now. But I'm just getting him SP that works towards his Dragoon level going up. There's the final enemy of the area. The Flabby Troll, as it is known, has an ability that fears the entire party. So, we don't want that. Also, its physical attack, of course, hits for quite a bit.
Yes! Go! Madness! Hero!
Die. Hard blade.
Also, Rose is almost done with Hard Blade, so that's interesting. Also, I'm gonna go back to town, sell off these recovery balls and the other items that I get here. Because, well, they take up inventory slots. And we can't have that. Especially going into disc 3. Let's see. I should be really close to finishing off Madness here. Only 6 more times. See, I told you it wouldn't be hard to get that done before the end of the dungeon. Which is actually right here. But I'm going to make a turnaround. Go back to town, sell off these attack balls, recovery balls, and possibly a healing potion. Just because I've kind of got a few of them. I'll actually meet you back on that screen. Or no. Yeah, I will. I'll meet you back on that screen once I've made my run back to the village. I don't think we've seen this combination before. So, I'll show it off.
Yes!
But we have seen all the monsters, so never mind. Well, even before exiting the dungeon, I managed to get Dart up to final going of Madness Hero. The problem is, he's not at Dragoon level 5. Anyways, so I'm going to stick around here. I'm not going to exit the dungeon yet, because I think I still got some item slots. Let me check that, actually. I got 1 item slot. Okay, but yeah, I'm going to stick around here until Dart gets to Dragoon level 5. Be back in a little bit. Oh, well, Dart just regular leveled up and Dragoon leveled up, and he got the red-eyed dragon. Now, there's one other thing I'd like to check before I continue on. Oh, that's awesome. So now I'm going to switch back to Crush Dance. Only 1 more Hard Blade. And then Rose gets her final edition. So, yeah, and I'll pause. New edition, Demon's Dance. Yes, Rose's Ultimate Edition has now been learned. I'll switch back to Hard Blade before the boss fight, just to, you know. Yeah, Maru and Hashel are the ones that take the longest to get their Ultimate Editions. Well, and Dart, but he's our main hero. I am not looking forward to his next edition, and it'll be forever before we get it. So really, he's gonna spend most of his time just guarding for a while. When I'm in battles, it'll allow me to guard, you know, where it's not like super urgent that I defeat the enemy. Or he's going to be throwing out items like speed-ups, pandemoniums, and magic sig stones to allow other characters, like Rose, to get their chances.
Die. Demon's Dance.
See, it isn't too hard to get Demon's Dance down.
Die. Demon's Dance.
See, I got it twice in a row. I'm not gonna start struggling with that anytime soon. Ultimate Editions actually aren't very hard to pull off most of the time. I'll need 3 Angel's Prayers. New Burnout. Pushing Magmas, whatever. Attack balls are useless. As are recovery balls. Any item that is like, you never know what you're gonna get is a bad item. You know what? I'm gonna sell 1 more healing potion. I got 10 item slots left. And I'm gonna rest here at the inn and then meet you back at the dungeon. Well, on the second screen. You know what I mean. On the screen, the dungeon where I said I'd meet you back at. Sorry that I didn't end up pausing going back to the village, but whatever. Oh, actually, yeah, look at this. 50 gold for a dinner and a bath. Stay 1 night. Ooh. I don't think I'll be able to hurt it at all. Yeah, see? 0 damage. I forget how to damage these guys. They're pretty much impossible. Not worth you wasting a sachet on. You know what? Since I'm right here at the dungeon, let's just go ahead. Go fight Lanús. Now, Lanús's fight has a tendency to crash. On emulators, basically, unless you're playing on an original PlayStation, nice and safe, Lanús boss fight has a chance to crash. Yeah. So keep that in mind.
Die.
Ugh.
Yes.
Some counters are pretty much impossible to recover from. Demon's Dance has a few of those. That doesn't mean I haven't recovered from the counters at one point or another. It just means it's pretty hard to recover from them. Also, in my personal opinion, Demon's Dance is one of the easier of the final editions. And it isn't going to work. Honestly, the 3 easiest, well, 3 easiest even for beginners to learn for final editions are Roses, Maroos, and Darts, I would say. Congles would be next, and Hashels and Alberts are the hardest. So I'm going to save over the Lideria save. Just on the chance it might crash. For Linus. Okay, switching Rose to Hardblade before I forget. Just in case she needs to physically attack in this fight. I don't think she will, especially with Dart at Dragoon level 5. Well, actually, it depends on who gets the turn first. Yeah, this is our second boss fight against Linus, and the final boss fight of Disc 2. Here's the moon dagger that you wanted. I forgot what voice I did for her, so. I didn't kill those humans as you said. But why did you suddenly start to say such a thing? The blood-smeared road might be the only way to lead us to the world we desire. Death gives birth to tears, and tears give birth to anger. When anger turns itself into rancor, it opens to war. What does Yoda say? You know. Anger leads to hate. Hate leads to suffering. I can't do a Yoda voice and I can't remember the line. It's been a while since I've watched Star Wars at all. Actually, I've watched Lord of the Rings more recently. And that's a given because I just watched them last week. It's silly that I have to repeat it, and since once is enough. Well, I won't stop you. If you want to do so, Lloyd. Anyway, he's called something like Dart. Aren't they the ones coming after you, Lloyd? It's all in my plan. Plan, huh? Now let me tell you my plan. My plan is to get a hot prize from you. Yep. Pirate hooker from outer space indeed. Tut! Hey, you were disturbing my moment here. You're gonna pay for this. Why is Lloyd here? Is this all part of your plot? My will is with Emperor Diaz. Namely, everything was planned by the god. Are you still talking about that crap? You killed Lavitz. Let's just settle this score now. I have the calling to reform the world. I have no time to pay attention to little things like Lavitz. Lloyd! I cannot stand it anymore. I am the one who torched your home to the ground. I am the one who deprived your friend of his life. And I hold the moon gem and the moon dagger in my hands. You abhor me, don't you? I am heading to Millie Sasau. Pursue me, if you can survive. Easy, easy. Wait a minute, don't be so hasty. It was nice of him to giving you an invitation, but you gotta decline it. Yes, the thing that we weren't warned about at all. That Linus is a Dragoon. Her Dragoon stats are completely weaker than her normal stats, though, so... yeah. Because you will die now in here. And this is the sea, and the sea dragon rears its ugly head. Yes, the dual boss fight. Linus and Regal. Regal. I don't know how else you would say that. Lenus is weak against physical. Regal is weak against magic.
Pursuit!
Also, you want to focus down Regal first because, well, Regal has a nasty ability or two. Sure, it won't matter to Kongle because I gave Kongle the hat that nullifies magic. But yeah, Regal has some nasty magic. So does Lenus. But Regal's got the higher attack stats. It really is sad that possibly one of the most deadly bosses, being Lenus, gets weakened to such a degree in her second boss fight. Also, yeah, those damage numbers do not lie. Yeah, I'm still using this. There will never be a time when I will give up using this. It is still one of the best magics throughout the entire game. Even though Rose's magic attack stat really takes a hit in the last 2 discs, in terms of increasement, so that will start doing a lot less damage, but... Oh yeah, this one. This is what I was hoping for. It looks really cool if the battlefield is there, but it also looks incredibly funny when you're in special mode. Because watch this. Come on. Yes, that. I love that imagery. Just like the tidal wave almost going over the special bubble. But yeah, in the actual arena, the Regal's jumping around throughout the water around the prison island and surrounding the entire island in water. Ooh. Oh. Really. I said that at one point, that special mode means Dragoon editions are automatic. I guarantee she'll take... Maybe not. Anyways, both of these guys are not doing so well in terms of health. In fact, if Regal survives this, and then it's Kongle's turn, I'm gonna use his Meteor Strike. Oh, and I finished playing Grandia earlier today. I was just playing it on my free time. Yeah. It's an interesting game where it's like I can say objectively that it's a good game, but I personally don't like it very much. For several reasons. But yeah. Save the Meteor Strike, please. Okay, he's just not gonna say Meteor Strike. Trust me, he can say Meteor Strike when he uses this magic, just as he can say Grand Stream when he uses his Grand Stream. Just sometimes he decides not to say it. I forget what the odds of him saying it are, but it's something Anyways, final burst. Maybe it will be the final burst. Final burst to end this fight.
Final burst.
Yeah, see, the full Dragoon edition did more.
Astral Blade.
So yeah, this boss fight is really not anywhere near as difficult as the first boss fight against Linus. Yeah, this boss fight isn't over yet. Oh, well, she's doing this one, which is really interesting. Ow, poor Rose. Yeah, she's also got this really other interesting attack where she dances around on top of pillars and then kicks them over. It's interesting. Honestly, this fight's got some of the most interesting animations of any boss fight in the game, so... Yep, I think the boss fight just ended. Yep. This is one of the boss fights where it has to end on the screen where it started, and Dart runs up and slashes her right between her breasts. Lloyd! My life is for you! Yeah. Not so well animated, but you get what was supposed to happen there. Oh, the sound effects are gone. I just realized that. And the music isn't playing. There's some good music for this scene. Just didn't decide to play. Lloyd. Some sad music to represent it. It really gets you into the mind of what Maru's thinking, kind of thing. Because if you haven't noticed, there's a running theme with silver hair. Of course, there would be the Dragoon noise there. And, yep, Maru gets a Dragoon spirit. Hooray. Well, let's see if it decides to crash on me now. Oh, nope. Wow, even this sound effect's bugged. Interesting. Also, I love how Dart goes up to level 25 at 25,000 experience. Kongle gets the new edition, Inferno. Let's see, did it crash? Nope. Sound effects still have not returned. Which means you're going to miss Maru's theme again. Do you have volume on? Yep, the music just isn't playing. This. It's Maru's Dragoon spirit. Oh, I am surprised that Maru was recognized. Does that mean this Dragoon spirit chose me? It means, am I one of the Dragoons? Acquired Blue Sea Dragoon Spirit. And of course, the acquired noise also didn't play. I'm a Dragoon too! And of course, it'd be playing Maru's theme right now, which is a lovely theme. Sadly, it belongs to such a hate. I personally dislike character. Dragoon spirits attract each other, and dragoons gather as the dragoon spirit desires, as so a fates lead. We are drawn to each other like that? Is that what you're saying? It's just folklore. You are going to pursue Lloyd, aren't you? Unfortunately, we have to go meet King Zeor to tell him we couldn't bring the moon dagger back. And everyone else starts walking away. Aren't you hurt? No, thanks to you, Dart. And they're finally becoming a couple. See, they even walked away hand in hand. At least that's what I imagine. And then, hey guys, don't ignore me like that. Hey, wait for me. Then Maru looks up at the sky sad. Because she knows what's going on more than actually anyone else does. Oh, besides maybe Rose. The sound effects are just gone. All sound effects have just left. Yeah. I've never experienced this before. Yeah, at least it's time to end off the episode. So I'm going to switch everyone's editions beforehand. But yeah, I've never experienced where the sound effects are just totally gone like this. Interesting. Hopefully they return by next episode. Anyways, this looks like a good place to end off for today's episode. So, this is the Cowardly Time Lord signing off and saying, have a good day, whatever time it is, wherever you are. Bye-bye now.